Alright, so we're picking up where we last left off. If things were perfect in life, you would be able to do things exactly the way you want to do them. But you can't. But I'm thankful, blessed in many ways that I could do some of the things I do want to do, rather than be bogged down by a slave mentality or dedicated mentality to someone else, where I have no freedom to do even the smallest of things. I've seen people go to ball games for their children and for themselves and for whatever. Well, I really consider that freedom. I consider that you're no longer allowed to have freedom. And as I hear stuff with regards to, a time out for a husband and wife to spend time together, away from kids and away from family, just for them, time for themselves. Like, really, what is the point of that if it's something that happens once in a while, once or twice a year? It's eternal misery. Like, your 1% of happiness is overflooded by your 99% of other things that you have to do, not you want to do. You have to do. So I guess when New Year's come around and Thanksgiving come around, those things simply aren't freedom either, because you always have to be satisfying guests coming to your house, someone's birthday party, whether it's your son's or your friends or something. You're always having to labor to make someone else happy, and the only time you get for yourself or for your wife is during an anniversary for yourself and your wife, where you just let go of everything and you do the bare minimum responsibilities. But there will always be someone calling you and bothering you and asking your opinions, whether it's your job, your family, your children. You're like, what type of life is that? To always be bogged down by 95%, 97%. That's not a life. That's slavery. Now, on the part of the children, I would say that's your own damn fault. Nobody told you to have kids. You eventually have to leave your house and get an apartment or your own house. But nowhere in that equation does it say anything about having kids or a wife. Those things that you have to dedicate yourself to are simply voluntary things you chose to give to yourself. You're not really a mature adult, in my opinion. You're just an adult that chose to give yourself more responsibilities when you didn't have to. You're only mature when you have to do things that are not within voluntary stasis, such as you must do this, otherwise you'll freeze to death. You must do this, otherwise you'll starve to death. You must do this, otherwise you'll get bullied all the time on your job or wherever. You must do this, otherwise you won't have money to travel. You must do this, otherwise you won't be able to feel some type of ownership or some type of censorship or some type of belonging. You must do this so you could communicate with both yourselves, your family, law enforcement, fire department, and if anytime any hazards or any dangerous situations pops up, OSHA or other type of violations or anything, whether it's job or family or house, or even walking down the street. So that's what I think of that. So I'll continue this. The Game Awards was good, but actually it was I forgot to check this. The Game Awards was good, but not really great. Obscure 33 got it pretty good. They deserved it. That whole Street Fighter thing, though, with Jason Momoa and those other people, that was the cringiest shit I've seen. They actually think they could beat out Mortal Kombat in a live action. They're fucking stupid. I love me some Jason Momoa, but all those motherfuckers up there, they're just kidding themselves.
Ballas held the casting vote. Pieces entirely in his hands.
I swear to God, I hate dumbass people.
Whisper in his ear, day and night. Your presence may offend him.
But I saved his life.
Orokin gratitude is like summer lightning. Its light is fleeting merely, and wrath soon follows. Wait outside. I shall do what I can.
Wise it, Sam. First of the sentient Archimedeans. Speak.
It's Galastra, Executor. Her anarchs now occupy every one of the known world seeders. Many of our bloom nurseries lie in ashes. Tokaham itself is threatened. We believe she may be receiving assistance. Executor Nitok is helping.
The Moon Parita is soon to be sovereign sentient territory per Article 92. All Orokin forces to withdraw. Remain and we violate the treaty. Depart and we abandon a friend in need. What then would you have me do about Galastra?
I have spoken to my fellow Archimedean. Your consort. It appears the world seeders have a weakness.
Close the door.
Shake a leg. Adis and Itzam are waiting for you at Tokharm.
I will buy that game Obscure. Not because they won. It's because I was always interested in buying it. But I never got time to do it. I didn't need them to win in the awards for me to know that that game was good. I knew from the beginning before they won awards. I never just got time to play it.
Remember, this place is holy to them, so mind your manners.
They better do something real good with Street Fighter, man. If all that shit that they were doing on the Game Awards was all talk. If the whole cast was just running their mouth off, talking shit, it's gonna be the biggest fail. So they better deliver with Street Fighter live action. Otherwise, I'm gonna laugh at them.
When I told Executor Balas of the peril Tok-Am was facing, I little thought he would place me in charge of its defense. In this sacred place, the minds that had begun to grow on our long journey finally flowered. Tenno, Edis, in the spirit of Tok-Amen, I bind your souls together. Be the example we look to, the living truth of peace. The two of you have already been tested deeply, beyond any grade or metric. I have nothing left to teach. I deem you both Tauron the Debts. May your union never be sundered. A graduation present from the lady herself. Vernier! Excellent!
Target identified!
They're not ours! Elder, respond! Elder, come in, damn it! We've got a rogue battalion down here!
Negative, Tenno. Those traitors were grown off-site.
How?
A rogue executor and her lapdog. We need to get Itsam out of there now. I'm sending a shuttle. You clear a landing zone. Shuttle inbound. It's taking some hits. Just make sure it sets down in one piece.
Wait! We should help!
No time! Thank you, Tenno. You two have been a singular headache at times. But I admit, I shall miss our classes. Perhaps you might consider returning next year to speak to the nerd.
Just can't keep them alive, can you, kiddo? Everyone who cares for you ends up dead.
Wait, was that just a... Was that a Roken that got aced? Oh no, I don't think it was.
Ready?
It's an Archimedes.
Scalastra tried to steal the life of my love. For that alone, she deserves death. But the complete extinction of the Tau blooms, which she plans to bring about, would hurl us back into a state of war. With the collusion of Executor Natak and her lackey Rogue, she has sequestered herself and her followers within the World Seekers. The armored Zeraman Ova of old. But they have a flaw. A destruct sequence. This Ayatan holds the trigger World Seeder's heart and turn Galastra's fortress into her funeral pyre.
I just can't get over Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I can't get over Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns' faces when they were standing there with the other people for Street Fighter. They were shaking their heads like they were embarrassed to be working with them on that series or that film. This is how I know it's probably going to be a shit show. If they're embarrassed to be with those actors, or embarrassed that they were acting like idiots at the Game Awards. And that should already tell people how that film or that series is going to go.
Your people faced extinction. You found wisdom, and now you rise.
Like Cody Rhodes was literally shaking his head. You couldn't miss it. Like he was literally embarrassed to be there.
Boy knows how, but they found us.
Bring me my Ascaris.
Oh shit, this is awesome. I get to co-op now with whoever I want to co-op with.
You think you are the only ones to command the frames?
Control frames, but no tail? Galacta burned herself up for sure.
Oh, this is like Dark Souls. You get to summon someone to assist you in combat. That's cool. Oh, okay, so I'm not paying attention. I completely forgot I put it on default. I'm pretending like I'm still using it my old-fashioned way, but I forgot I have it on default. So I have to press the center button on PlayStation to go back to my frame. Wait a minute. So, I thought someone was gonna support me here, but that didn't happen. It looked like someone totally different was my operator, so I was using some other operator's power. But it doesn't make sense. I thought the person was going to show up and assist me in combat, but that's not what's going on here. So, I guess these are perks. So these are perks. They're not really someone else showing up to help you. They're more like perks before you go into combat. Movement speed, I guess. Aiding. 8 others. 8 others. 8 others. So this one is, we burned like the twin suns. Okay. Synergy. We shoulder. So this is more like synergy, this is more like defense. And this is speed. So I'll go with some defense. It didn't really make sense to me. I thought it was like more like a co-op thing. That would have been sweet, but it's not a co-op thing. So that's kind of not sweet. But I guess if it did take the route of actually being like a co-op, like someone shows up to help you in battle, it will be too Dark Souls like. So it can't be exactly like Dark Souls.
Nobody doubts your strength, but the Dark Refractory places a murderous burden on the user. If you persist in your current state, there is a real risk that we will lose you. I've not seen this kind of normal activity since the day my Albrecht left us. It's like religious hysteria.
the machine, Lloyd. I have to go back.
This will be your last trip. If the process is not completed this time, you will never come back up.
Hades. I deserve to know.
My child.
The Lady Margulis and I welcome the delegates of the Sentient Collective. How brightly Pentos all shines now.
What the hell was that? What type of boss fight was that? They just stand there by the wall. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Good. Your final evolution. Kill me.
Why would Hades ever want to be like you?
We've got to get out!
Yeah, they did that one. That boss fight was horrible.
No!
How many golden curse pods, Tenno? Enough for a whole world? For a whole system?
Alice and the others. They used us. Set us up.
Volko Rahal! Margulis dies for this! Always you know where to find me, Tenno.
See, this is what I don't understand. What does this mean? Like, what the hell does this mean? If this is co-op, why do I want co-op? Like, if I'm pressing someone to co-op with, why doesn't it allow me to co-op? Like, I'm picking this. So, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? I'm granted his armor powers, which is Vazarin. So I accept another player's Vazarin's build. Is that what it is? Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. They gotta fix this. Because look, I could just stay here and it won't move. So there's definitely a bug going on that's in the game that's allowing certain things to not work properly. Like if you stand at certain places, it's like the giant doesn't have anything to do. He doesn't know what to do. But if you move, the moment you move in front of the giant, it's all of a sudden, it starts moving. Yeah, that's not good. They need to fix that, like ASAP. You can't really even call that a boss battle. But here's the thing, I would prefer that the boss battle works than the boss battle not working. Because if it doesn't work, then the boss will be stuck in that same state, and then you just kill it. Which means there's a bug there. But there is a bug there. Because apparently it cannot see you at certain areas.
I'm sorry.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. We're together.
So they did a hotfix for this game yesterday. They released it on the 10th, and then they did a hotfix on the 11th.
I tried.
But whatever the hotfix was, it wasn't completely done 100%. Because the first hotfix, or should I say the first version of this giant boss, was perfect. It was perfect. And now all of a sudden it's freezing up at certain areas and it refused to move even though it clearly sees you. So they have a few bugs in this new update. One was that boss fight before this one, and then there's also this one. So far I haven't seen any bugs throughout the game except for those two. So I think everyone would be fine with it because this is mostly a story game. This is not like a Dark Souls difficult boss game. This is a story. But either way, the boss fights need to be more interactive. Like the first 3 boss fights were the first giant one, and then the sentient one, and then again the second boss, the third boss fight. But then the fourth one, when you have to fight the defector, the female defector, and then you have to fight Adis in this giant mech type sentient. Those two are bugged out, so I don't know. Hopefully it's just those two, but it doesn't break the game, so it's at least good enough. But the best part of the game is that you're not really playing the story game for the story itself.
Target ahead. Taking them out.
You're just playing the story of Warframe in this old piece, so you could get to the Sendia with the new Warframe. So even though you're seeing this new story, even you're playing the story of the old piece, the sole objective is to finish the old piece story quest, which fleshes out more of what the Warframe is about, and to get to the root of the update, which is the Descendia and the 21 floors with the new Warframe and the new Warframe, which is the Devil Warframe. So that's the objective of the old piece, is to finish the old piece so you could access Descendia, which is 21 floors of trials, which is very important because some of the best rewards are going to be on those 21 floors. Not to mention you get the new Warframe.
Adis? Come on. Sit up. Come on.
Let me feel sunlight. My light goes with you now.
Did you know?
Yes. I was meant to make sure.
So basically, the story is saying here in this place, in the void, basically, this is where it happened. They knew that the void is. The Rocket knew that the void is like a cancer to sentience. So they basically abandoned them here. And eventually, over time, the void kind of is like a sickness. You kill them or transform them. Okay, so let me understand the logic. When they were passing through the story, Adis was saying this devil Warframe got what it deserved by being locked there because it killed so many sentients. So it basically the Orokin said it was out of control and it killed sentients and other people as well. So I guess he unleashed this Warframe that was caged simply because he learned that the Rokins were lying, that they would kill the sentients anyway, or abandon them anyway. So the purpose of the Warframe that was used to kill off sentients and other stuff end up being the very tool for which your character is going to be using to go after the Rogan. So the very thing that they designed it sentience in check or anyone in check, they're going to use it against them. But it wasn't. I'm kind of confused. Isn't it the Rokin that had caged this thing because it was out of control? So he's now going to use the thing that's out of control. So he was basically going to take over this devil Warframe simply to bring justice to whatever wrongs were done to them. Basically, your operator decides to become a devil in order to defeat the enemy. Like he no longer wants to follow the rules. So I guess that makes sense. If he's been following the rules and listening to the Rokin all this time, he's now lost hope of his friends and stuff. Then he's descended to a devil. He decided to accept being a devil instead of a goody two shoes. So that makes sense. See, yeah, so there it is. This devil Warframe, I guess since our boy now lost all his hope, he sees anything that's Orokin made as the enemy now. So he's killing both sentients as well as Grenier and Corpus. Anything that's, I guess, is not a Warframe is an enemy. Or should I say anything that's made by the Orokin or allied to the Orokin is an enemy. Logically, if our boys inside this devil Warframe wouldn't he want to help the sentients since Adis was his friend? But apparently, that's not the case. It's more like, hey, everything was a lie. Rokans were never on our side or anyone's side. And they were planning to get rid of sentience to begin with. So, if my entire life was a lie, why should I follow anything with regards to rules anymore? So, anything that's not Warframe is now an enemy, or anything that's a threat to its survival is an enemy. Yeah, see, there it is. I think he yelled out Ballas's name. So he's after Ballas now. He's gonna kill anything in his way, whether it's sentience or Rokin or Grenier or Corpus. L1. That's interesting. So this thing is like even though it shoots on one enemy, you can bounce off another enemy to another enemy. Yeah, it makes sense now. We're like, well, we all know the story. The Tennos were used. We all know that. Children were used. This is just a story of this guy catching up to, while other Tennos in other parts of the universe are being used, and they're also catching up, he's now catching up inside of the Void. So he's now invading the Academy of Taron to get back at the people who used them after Adis died. So, yeah, that's basically what he's doing. He's catching up to the bullshit. The reason why he's so aggressive and he's willing to attack is because Adis is dead, his friend. Basically, the Orokin were using the Tennos and the Sentients the whole time. The Academy thing of peace and all that was just a lie. The moment Ballas peaced out, he burned the whole thing to the ground, left them in the Void, abandoned them. No way to get back. So, maybe Ballas is still here, maybe he's not. But the point is, everyone at the Academy, that's part of the Academy, were lying. So, it's hard to tell.
Yes. Yes, of course. Thank you. Tap, tap, tap! You let me in, little piggy!
R1 and... okay. I'm curious if I could change the powers. But here's the thing. If I change the powers on the buttons for the options, whatever's going on within the story is not going to align with what I changed it to, so I'm going to be screwed if I do that. Just like the last time.
Tell me you had nothing to do with it.
You already know the truth.
Why am I sleepy?
You've had a very hard day, my angel. And we have a long journey back to Lua. The dream will keep the voices from taking hold.
You're going to make me forget, aren't you?
I will not have them accuse you of treason. If they come for you, they will have to go through me.
But Ballas, if he did this, he'll kill? He... I'm so sorry.
We can finally begin to heal. Tau is in sight. It will not be the place that you or I remember.
Okay, so that's basically it. That's basically it. So if anyone wanted to know how did the rebellion happen, you could basically say it happened from here first, within the void at the Taron Academy, and then upon Valis leaving, subsequent events started to happen all at the same time, or regardless of whether Valis left or not, or was still there, the events were happening at the same time. So it's basically the Orokin higher up decides to do like a Order 66 type of thing, and it started to happen all over the place. So yeah, but I believe it happened here first, because why would they tell the story of the old piece? There was a piece that was happening within the world of Warframe between the Orokin, the Sentients, and Grineer factions, as well as shoot, what was the name? I forgot their name. Dax. Yeah, Dax. As well as Dax. This was before Corpus came into being. Because they only came to have their own soldiers and stuff much later. So this was thousands of years, or about thousands of years from now, when this peace was still present. And then it's during this period they decided to abandon the Taron Academy, or should I say initiate Order 66 to terminate any threat to their empire, for which they realized, well, the Sentients were always a threat to the empire, so the peace was just a little waiting game thing. They were just waiting until the proper time comes for them to get rid of them. And the Predator Rebellion, the people that rebel, the Grineers, those soldiers in the Grineers that probably learned of this, they realized that they were fighting the Sentients in the past before the peace even came into being, because it was bullshit to begin with. And when they learned that the peace was bullshit, they decided to rebel and try to reveal to the people who peace treaty that it was a lie that would eventually come crashing down. But everyone who were duped, including the Tenno, didn't know that it was bullshit. The treaty was bullshit. Only the rebellion factions. So yeah, and that's basically the whole piece, a telling of what happened before the Orokin decide to abandon ship on the Sentients and get rid of them. Did this lead to the Tenno? Did this lead to the Tenno rebelling? No. This led to the abandonment of the Sentients, and this led to their transformation and adaptation, as well as their cage within the void, and it also led towards the creation of the Corpus and other factions later on who were non-Grineer and non-Dax. So this was the start, or supposed to have been the fresh start of where the Orokin Empire was going to go after they got rid of the Sentients. But it turns out directly after that, the Warframe came to learn of this, or should I say the Tenno came to learn of this, and rebelled and killed the Orokin. So it was many things that led to the destruction of the Orokin. One, they learned of their betrayal with the Tau and the Sentients. Two, they learned that the children children learned that they were being abused in order to control Warframes for combat purposes. 3, they also learned that Ballas was going to kill the Lotus because the Lotus was going to bring to light that he decided to the main catalyst for his destruction. So also available by navigation console to go to their location, their base, the Dark Refractory base. And then I might pick this up to tomorrow. Let me see, what do I have here?
My child, like you, I mourn for the peace that might have been. But we cannot make the past our prison. We look backward, only to learn where we are going. Adis Truthbloom possessed a power rare among sentients. The power to heal our kind. If another like him exists, we must find them. Lloyd has granted use Uriel with caution, if you use him at all.
Okay, so that's going to be difficult to build this Warframe because they attempted to destroy him from the very beginning because he was this was before the Warframes rebelled. So that's basically the people who made the game are saying this was probably the first rebellious Warframe, Uriel, because he didn't go according to plan and he killed sentients and anything that was in his way. So, plus he was probably also like an assassin for the Orokin, and all his secrets was hidden within him by the Orokin, and so they don't want to let those secrets get out. So they want to destroy him and make it guarantee that he's destroyed and no one could make copies of him. So, but that's weird to me that if he was like a personal assassination for secrets, why would they just trap him there? Why not just kill him? Maybe they couldn't kill him. Maybe that's the thing with Uriel. They can't kill this Warframe. They could only trap him. But who knows? Or maybe it's not exactly what I think it is. They still needed him, but they couldn't control him, so they just trapped him. But when the rebellion happened between the Warframes rebelling against the Orokin, maybe a couple hundred years later, after the old peace ended, yeah, I would say that makes more sense. But we'll see. So, I think that's it. Dark Refractory. For your own. First, let's check out the blueprint. Alright. So far, it was a good update, with exception G. Of the 3, or of the 5 different boss fights, 2 of them were glitchy.
He spoke in truths. The devil has come.
Soul in Lua, we will cleanse this follower.
Come. We have much to accomplish. Eyes front, we begin. Until the next.
One must make the... I helped chart mankind's path to the stars, and now I am half zookeeper, half shopkeeper. How perverse fate can be.